Hey guys, Making Money with Gary. Today is Friday the 14th. Today is the 14th of February 2025. I'm out here picking longleaf pine needles. Why am I out here picking longleaf pine needles? Because I sold some longleaf pine needles today. I sell them every day or every other day. I move around 25 pounds a week. It varies, it fluctuates. Some weeks I'll move 15 pounds, other weeks I'll move 40 pounds, but it all averages out to 100 pounds a month or more. Now look guys, I sell these for basket weaving, I sell these for crafts, I sell these to people that do crafts. I make good money with these. I sell around 100 pounds a month and I sell them, I put in my pocket after paying the shipping, the sales tax, the website. I average around $27 a pound. And now if I sell more than a pound, I sell them for less. But I do sell small orders that are 8 ounces, 10 ounces, 12 ounces, 14 ounces. And because of that, it makes everything average out to $27 a pound. And I have customers that'll buy a 3.5 pound order. I have customers that'll buy a 2 pound order, a 1 pound order, 3 pound order, 8 ounce roll. I have a lot of different customers that buy different amounts. Normally the new customers that are new will buy a little bit off of me to test me out. And then they'll check out my needles. If they like them, they'll come back and they'll buy more. And I normally sell around 100 pounds a month. It fluctuates. Sometimes it's more. It's not less. Now it's always been more because I've been doing this 5 years. And what happened is I built up a large customer base and I'm pretty busy. I'm swamped. I'm picking these every day. If I'm not picking these in my front yard, I'm out in a secret honey hole picking spot. Like right now, I'm out in a secret honey hole picking spot. There's tons of longleaf pine needle trees here. The pine needles here average in length 15 inches. I try to pick them 11 to 20 inches. I really strive to pick over 13 inches. 99% of my needles are over 13 inches. And then again, 99% of them are average around 15 inches. And this is what I strive to do because this is what my customers like. Now guys, I'm going to show you, right here is like a 12 ounce roll, which I roll this in 8 ounce rolls and 1 ounce rolls. So, and right there is a 1 ounce roll. So I'm going to show you first a 1 ounce roll. And I counted them out. I counted out like 56 pine needles, which 56 of them is is an ounce or more. So this is like $2 worth. This right here, that's $2. So, and these are all around 15 inches long. Here's my shoe. I know the sunlight ain't doing me any justice. My shoe is a size 13. You can see they're longer than my shoe. These are like 15 inches long. Okay, guys. So, I'm putting these in the bag. Now I'm going to show you 12 ounces worth, which an 8 ounce roll would be around 13 and change. 12 ounces would be around $20 worth of longleaf pine needles right here in my hand. And this is, oh boy, I purposely put them on something so this wouldn't happen, but okay, here you go. This right here is 12 ounces. It's ripped. My hand is packed. There's a leaf in there. There's a stick. I shook it off. This right here is 12 ounces. This is 13.5 for 8 ounces, and then around 7. It's around $21. It's around a $21 roll. Okay, and that's what I would make off of this 21. It's more than that gross. Okay, I'm putting this in my bag. And I'm going to show you my bag, but I have to take the bag out of the sunlight because the sunlight is killing my video. Here we go. Let's find a shady spot. Right here, guys. Here's a shady spot. And I'm going to show you. See the bag? See that? That's, what did I say? That's 5. It's around 5.5 pounds. It's definitely 5.5 pounds in this bag. It's definitely going to give me 10 rolls and probably 6 ounces because I counted out every time I rolled the roll. I counted it out. So this is definitely 5 pounds, 6 ounces to 5 pounds, 8 ounces. All right. And that would come out to me selling 5 pounds. And it could possibly be more than that. It could be 5 pounds, 10 ounces. But anyway, I average, my pound is 18 ounces. And for 18 ounces, I will get $41 gross. And this would be that 5 times. So this right here, I would say is 5 times 41. It's $205. I picked $205. I've been here for 3 hours. I picked $205. Okay. 200, maybe a little less than 3 hours. Right around there. I'm going to say 3 hours. Right around there. So, and in that time, I picked $205 worth. And the net amount would be 27 times 5. Well, 25 times 5 is 125. 2 times 5 is 10, 135. So I've 135 in my pocket right here and 205 gross when I sell them. Now I got to take these home. I got to wash them. When I say wash them, I got to fill the sink with water, squirt a little thing of dish soap in there, throw a shot glass of vinegar in there, put them in the water, warm water, push them up and down, leave them in there for a couple minutes. Not all at once. They all won't fit in the sink. I'll have to do it like 4 times, you know, to get a little over a pound at a time in the sink. And then push them up and down, and then put them in a secondary sink and let them dry out. And then when they dry out in the secondary sink, they drip dry. I'll put them on a rack to dry. Today's a nice day. I'll probably put them outside to dry in the sun. I got drying racks out in my backyard, and I'll put a 2x4 so they don't blow away over them lengthwise like this. And they can't blow away, and they'll drip dry outside in the sun. Now, another thing I could do is put them in front of a heater. Let them dry in front of a heater up on a rack a couple inches above the floor. I do that also. And then when they dry, I could bundle them. I could weigh them, make 8-ounce bundles and 1-ounce bundles. I can't weigh them wet, because if I weigh them wet and then they dry out, the customer gets them and they're going to say, hey, you sent me 5 ounces less than what I ordered, because once they drip dry, they're going to weigh less. So I got to mail them out once they're all dry and stuff. So that's what I do. And I bundle them, and then they go in a stockpile, and as I get orders, I send my orders out. Now listen, guys, today I sold some. Today I sold 2 1-pound orders and 1 3-pound order. So today I grossed out, I think the 3-pound order now, yeah, the 3-pound order, I believe it's like $90, somewhere around there, $90. I don't make that. I make probably 70 when I'm all done with everything. So, okay, the 3-pound order is 90 gross. And then the 2 1-pound orders is 41 and 41. So it's 82 and 90. And I'm saying 90, I'm not sure. If they're in a different state, the sales tax is different. But we'll go with 90. And 41 times 2 is 82. And 90 is 172. I sold gross today 172. What's in my pocket after that's all said and done is 27.27. 54 and 70 for the 3 pound order. 54 and 70 is 124. I made 124 selling Longleaf pine needles today. Plus today, let me tell you what else I sold. I sold a book from the 50s that was signed, and that book is a $93 book. And I picked that up in a thrift store for $1. Somebody had donated it. Maybe somebody passed away that owned the book. They didn't bother checking the book. I checked the book in a thrift store. I seen it signed by the author. The book was worth a lot of money. The author had passed away in the 50s, had signed the book back in the 50s. So I put the book up for $93, and it sold. The book's like brand new. Now, it's also first edition, first printing. Now, I also sold the book set today. I sell a lot of books. I have a lot of books in my store. I sold the book set. I didn't get a lot for it. I think it's a 5 or 6 book set. I'm not sure exactly what book set it is. It's an older book set. All my books are 20 years or older. And I sold the book for the book set for $66. So I sold one book worth $93, one worth $66 today. Plus I sold 172 in Longleaf pine needles. Is that right? Yeah. Oh boy, 90 and 82. Yeah, 172. And in my pocket ends up being like 130. My pocket ends up being 54 and 70, 124. Okay, 124 after taking out shipping and everything. And what I do when I mail them out, let me tell you how I mail them. I mail them flat rate. And I mail them priority, and sometimes I'll mail them different ways. So I don't pay a lot for shipping. I get a discount because I print out my own labels. So I've been doing this, like I said, for 5 years. So because I've been doing it so long, I know the ropes. I know the game. I know how it works. So I'm going to just show you a Longleaf pine needle. Okay, I can show you any Longleaf pine needle. I was looking, I had a, oh boy. Okay, here you go. Here's a nice long one. All the pine needles are 3 prongs. So I got to get out of the sunlight. Sunlight's killing me. Here they are. There's 3 prongs to 1 pine needle. See that? This ain't a real long one. It's probably around 13 inches long. But they're all longer ones on the ground here. You can look and see they're all over. Here's probably a longer one. This one's not much longer. It's probably around 14 inches. But you can see there are all 3 prongs. There's 3 prongs on that little butt on the end there. See? So every needle has 3 needles. And when I pick them, it takes time to pick them. And you have to hand pick them. You cannot rake these. If you rake these, they're going to break. And you know what happens when they break? People can't weave with them. And if they can't weave with them, they're not going to buy them off you. So don't think you're going to go to Lowe's or something or Home Depot and buy 100 pounds or something for $10. Because they're all smushed together. They're compacted. They're raked. They're crushed. They're no good. People have no use for them at all. They are no good. They can't be used. Now these here, look at this. Here's a dried out one, really good dried out. It's also 3 needles. I'm trying to get all 3 of them. Now another thing is, guys, you want them dried out. You don't want them, you don't want to get them green because they can't use them green because they shrink and anything they make will have gaps in it. So they don't want them green, they want them brown. So here's 3 of them on there, and I'm showing you how this thing flexes. Let's see. See how that, look at that. That's not broke. It bent right back up. See? They flex. The needles flex. Now you think I pick them like this? No, I don't pick them like that. I pick them fast. I slide them through one hand to the other. Now guys, I'm going to walk you around here a little so you feel like you're not just looking at the ground. I'll walk this way and then turn around. I just stepped on a branch. It broke because I'm so freaking heavy. All right. So now I'm walking down this trail a little. Now I'm going to turn around, whip it around. I'm coming back. Coming back. There's my bag way over there. See the bag way over there? I don't know if you see it. No, you don't, do you? Can't see it. Oh, wow. Here's a long one. Okay, this one here is long. That's long. Okay. And here they fall in the branches and stuff, and they hang. You can just pick them out of the tree like this. You can just grab them and slide them out. I mean, there's a number of ways to pick them. But okay, they're long. But you know what? I know there's long needles here. I've been coming here for a long time. It's one of my secret spots. And I could come here. There's longleaf pine trees all over the place. And I could pick these all day long. And it's money. It's, you know, some people like to do different things. And I come out here, I'm picking money off the ground. I picked off the ground. I picked right here. Like I said, $205. I picked off the ground. $135 in my pocket. 3 hours time. That's not bad, right? I got to get out of here, guys. But I hope you enjoy this video. So look, anybody could do this. I'm in South Carolina. You got to be in zone 7, 8, or 9. If you're in any other zone, they're not going to grow. They don't grow in California, I don't believe. They grow out as far as Texas. They don't grow all over Texas. They only grow in certain areas. They grow down here in South Carolina. They grow up in Virginia. I think that's as far north as they grow on the East Coast. Then down all the way to Florida. Then all the way across to Texas. But in the lower states, in the southern states, I don't think they grow up in the northern states. And anybody can pick these and sell them. It takes time to build a customer base. I say this all the time. When I moved down here, and I started raking these things in my front yard, and then I was burning them, and the garbage man wouldn't take them. I'm pulling these off the ground. They're like 20 inches long. I'm saying, wait a minute, what can I do with these things? There's got to be a use for them. Well, I found out the Native American Indians been weaving things with these for hundreds of years. People weave artwork and sell it. Some of these baskets sell for $300, $400, $500. And some of the things they weave wreaths that hang on the door. They weave brooms. They weave mats, placemats, mats that hang on the wall. Artwork, intricate artwork, woven patterns and woven pitches right into the longleaf pine needle weave. They make all kinds of stuff with these, and the stuff sells for a tremendous amount of money. And there's a large base of people that buy this stuff. And I didn't know when I first started doing it, and all of a sudden, like 5 years fast forward, I'm moving 100 pounds a month. I'm known all over the place. People come to me to buy all the time. You can check out my website. I'm on in the YouTube channel. Go to my channel there. You'll see my website where I sell them on the site. I'll spell it out. E as in Eddie, T as in Tom, S as in Sam, Y as in yarn. I sell them on Etsy, yes. I've been doing it for 5 years. This is my 5th year now. And not only that, I sell vintage books. Now I just started gem hunting, fossil hunting, palo hunting, Native American Indian artifact hunting. And I'm going to get selling that stuff. It's a new venture I'm doing. Now, I have a lot of things going on. I make good money. I make good money with the books. I average around 100 books a month. Some months I'll sell 80. The next month I'll sell 120. Same thing with the longleaf pine needles. I've been doing 100 pounds a month, every month now. It's just, you know, before it was up and down, but it averaged throughout the year 100 pounds a month. I bet this year it's going to average more because I have a larger customer base than I ever had. And that's why I got to come out here every day and pick these. I can't let a day go by without picking these longleaf pine needles. And look at the ground. Look at these things. You see them all over the place. Look at them. They're everywhere. There's hundreds of pounds of these. I mean, I'm picking as quick. I'm stressed for time. I'm pressed for time. And I come out here as quick as I can, and I pick as much as I can. Here's a real long one right here. Look at this. Oh, wait. I'm not even... Okay. Okay, that is an 18-inch needle. That needle's almost as long as my bag. Almost as long as my bag, that needle. Okay. The bag, I think, is 20 inches. And I do have 20-inch ones in there, and they're pressed in there and they're curled on the end. So, if you're thinking of picking longleaf pine needles and selling them, go right ahead. You could do it. Now, also, you could get the pine cones. There's no money in the pine cones. I tried it. It don't work. Forget the pine cones. Forget making money with pine cones. It ain't going to happen. I mean, I don't know unless you know something I don't know. But in these pine cones, it's too late now. But you got to get these around December. And when they open up, there is, when these things open up, the seeds in them. And the seeds, you can sell seeds for 50 cents each. And I used to sell 10 at a time for $5 and charge them for the stamp. Sometimes I'd sell 20 of them and I'd charge them $10. And I'd throw like 5 extra in there or something to get them to buy them like they're getting a big deal. And I used to have hundreds of these, thousands of them. I had them, and you got to keep them in your refrigerator. After 6 months, they're no good, the seeds. And you got to Google the seeds and see what they look like. They look like a little leaf, and they're in the pine cones. Each pine cone has like 150 seeds in it. But you can only get them November through December. And I've done it, and I sold them in the past, and it was just too much running back in the post office for $5, $10. With the longleaf pine needles, forget it. I make very good money. I run to the post office with my longleaf pine needles. I'm making a couple $100. Same thing with my vintage books. So I run for them. But I don't like to run to the post office for a $5 item or a $10 item. For me, that's a waste of time. So, I mean, yeah, some of my books I sell for $20 and stuff. But now my store, I got over 2,000 items in my store. So because of that, I move a lot of items. I built it up over the years. I didn't wake up one day and have 2,000 items in my store. It took time to build it up. I kept putting items in. I think my second or third year doing, my second year doing the books, I think I was up to 1,200 books. And I was like, wow, I got a lot, you know. And now I'm up to almost 2,000. So, and I'll get up to 2,000 and then I'll sell down. Then I'll get up. But the good thing is, because I have so many items, I don't have to list every day. I'll list, sometimes I won't list for 10 days. And then I'll just get in there and I'll spend like 10 days and I'll put 100 items up. And then I'll stop and I'll wait 10 days and do it again. This is how I do it because I have so many items. Now, when I had 500 items, 400 items, 1,000 items, I had to list every day to keep it going. But once you get up around that 2,000 range, you don't have to list every day. Your items will sell because you got so many. You got so many items, you're going to sell. All you got to do is make sure your items are good items and people want to buy them. And that's it. All right, guys. So I'm jumping off the subject. The longleaf pine needles, there's very good money in it. You can make good money. Now, if for some reason you're in a state where you can't do longleaf pine needles, check out vintage books. Check out buying books and selling books. Watch my videos that talk about selling books. It's all free information. Check it out. Check it out and watch them. Now, if you're not into that, check out gemstone hunting. I've been doing that. It's a new thing, a new venture I've been doing. Check out gemstone hunting, fossil hunting. Check all that stuff out. Check out my videos, guys. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching Making Money with Gary. This video was about selling longleaf pine needles, and I jumped all over the place. All right, guys. Hope you like this video. Over and out.